Wondering why your website gets traffic from all around the world? Well, I had a client recently ask me why his website is getting so many hits from China, India, and other places when he's a local home goods store. So there's no reason why someone from India or China or anywhere over in the other parts of the world should be reaching out and accessing his website, because this is just a local company that you would just visit and purchase things for your home. Doesn't really make sense why they're checking out his website. So he was curious how this happens and why this happens. So I figured I would make a video explaining what the whole point of traffic from these other places is to your website. And all websites that are on the web receive some level of foreign traffic that is irrelevant to the site, does not help you. And here's what the goal of those sites are. They use software to spam and to send out traffic to thousands and thousands and thousands of websites on the web at any given time. So they're constantly sending out requests to these websites. And the goal is so that they can get on your report, on your Google Analytics report, and then the webmaster will click through to those and give traffic to those websites because they're curious where this is coming from. So that's one goal, one reason. The other reason is that they could be trying to take advantage of your contact form on your website. So they're sending out, and seeing if they can send a request through to spam you for all kinds of different services. You probably get them for web developers, SEO, financing, business financing options, all kinds of stuff like that. So you'll get those requests through your contact form. That's traffic as well. And those things are the malicious things in the world. But there also could be, just someone who, let's say someone went on vacation and they're in China and they happen to want to check out a local business because they're coming back next week and they want to go visit the business and they're looking for home goods, near them to furnish a new house they just moved into, but they are technically on vacation. So that IP address is going to register as a hit from China. So there is a very small percentage of what I would consider actual relevant traffic of what could be an actual customer of yours. And so what we don't want to do is we don't want to block foreign traffic. And that's some of the questions I get. So people are like, well, why would I even want any foreign traffic to come through? Let's just block anybody who's not within the US or not within a certain zone. Let's just block it all. And that's a really bad idea. One of the reasons why it's bad is the fact that I just explained, the example of maybe it's somebody who's on vacation. But beyond that, it's not good for the search engines, because the search engines want to see, they want to see a lot of traffic. They want to see a lot of availability. And when you start to hone down your website and exterminate certain traffic sources, it's going to have a negative rebound effect on your website rankings. And we don't necessarily want to do that. Under certain circumstances, you may do this if you're not interested in getting traffic at all, or you're not trying to get search engine optimization, you don't really care about those things, and there's a particular reason why you want to shut that down. I often say, it's more trouble than it's actually worth and can cause a lot of other issues. So the main thing to do, there's actually no real solution in this video other than just to put your mind at ease that you can't do anything about it. Everybody gets it. It's just the way it goes, and don't stress about it. And one final thing to talk about is this gentleman was concerned that his Google ads were not targeted properly, and that's why he was getting this traffic, and he wanted me to look into it. And the bottom line is, his Google ads were targeted to the US, and I helped him target them and get more on the actual zip codes around his business. So we did dive in a deeper level of targeting, but still at the same time, that's not what was causing all that traffic. And so his concern was that he was spending money to get traffic from these other countries that he was, it's just a waste of money. And the truth is that that's not the case. This traffic, you're going to get this traffic no matter what. Sometimes you'll get popular in certain places, it'll blow up for whatever reason. You can't really explain it. But the fact of the matter is Google is not going to just run your ads in China and India if you don't specify and ask them to do that. If you just set up a Google Ads account, you don't really know what you're doing, and you just kind of click around and hit a few things, it's very, very unlikely that you accidentally set yourself up to run your ads in China or India. That's just not going to happen. So I want to put that to rest as well. And the bottom line is this is something you have to live with when you're on the web, and it's just part of it. And, can you do anything about it? Not really. I wouldn't stress about it. I wouldn't worry about it. And just continue to make your content for your local market and look at your analytics. There's definitely some things you can do in your analytics to kind of clean out that traffic so you don't have to have it in your report dirtying and messing up your report. And that's a notable thing to do, because you're still going to get the traffic to the site, but you're not going to have it in your reports. So that would be kind of a good solution. That way you're not looking at that data, but we're not actually blocking the traffic. So this is Joe Peel with SkyPoint Studios. Hopefully this has been enlightening in regards to weird website traffic from all kinds of countries that don't relate to your business. And you may be thinking and wondering about that same question that this gentleman had. So this is Joe Peel with SkyPoint Studios. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I'll catch you on the next one.